Hi duckies, right, it's another video. Now, this is a new phone. This is my iPhone 6. Now this Bluetooth is connected to the iPhone 6, so we will see at the end if it works properly. So I wanted to take this opportunity to do two things in this vlog. One is to reminisce about Transpride 2016 that I went to on the 23rd of July 2016 in Brighton, and to look forward to SouthamptonPride, which is coming up on the 28th of August 2016, so in just under 2 weeks time. So it's going to be on the Sunday the 28th of August, so it's just under 2 weeks. So first stop, Transpride. It was amazing. It was my first first Pride event of any description that I'd ever been to, and I really enjoyed every minute of it. I felt so welcome there, and the atmosphere was so vibrant and alive. I went with a group of friends of mine, and we all went up by train. Southern Rail managed to put the train on for the whole journey up there. It was a bit difficult getting back, but we got there up there all right. And when we got there, we went to Brunswick Square where the festival was going to be, and there wasn't many people. They were setting out all the stalls and everything was being set up, and we asked for directions to where to go for the parade. So they gave us directions to the Marlborough pub on Prince's Street, I think it is, or Princess Street, one of the two, Prince's Street, I think. And we arrived just as the speeches were winding up. So I was a bit unlucky that we didn't get there for all the speeches, but we got there tail end, and as some of you have seen from the video, we managed to get some of the stuff there. So we filmed from there, and then we marched down from the Marlborough pub down to the seafront, got to Brighton Pier, and then right along the seafront all the way along until we reached Brunswick Square, where the festival was going to be held. And it was amazing. There was about, I think the estimates I've seen is that there were about 1,800 people on the parade itself. I'm on My Generation, filming in the parade. It's awesome. And with my friends, I went with Kimmy and Tyler and Martina, and we met up with some friends who were up there when we arrived, Stephanie and some of her friends. And so we marched along the seafront, and that was amazing. Lots of people beeping their horns, cheering us on. I believe it was the mayor of Brighton who was hanging off the pedestrian barriers and the traffic lights, taking pictures of us as we marched past, and he joined the march at the front. I think it was the mayor of Brighton, I might be wrong. He was in all his regalia with his medals and stuff. So I'm guessing it was the mayor of Brighton. So we marched along the seafront, lots of people beeping their horns in encouragement, lots of people showing us support, lots of people filming along the seafront as we marched up. So the parade was amazing. So I filmed that in two parts. A lot of you have seen part one. I hope you've enjoyed it. I have got some good feedback from that, from people who couldn't make the event but managed to see it on my vlogs. So that was good. And then when we reached Brunswick Square, we went into the square, into the park place in the middle of the square, and that was where the festival held. And I was managed to bump into some friends who I've only known on social media. Some of them only live down the road from me, but I've only met them on social media. That was amazing. It was so great to meet people that I'd only seen as pixels or brief pictures on YouTube or stuff like that. So I got to meet a lot of people and say hi to a lot of people. So if you were one of them, it was great to see you. It was really great to see you. We stayed for the whole time until the park closed at 6, and we all gathered up, got the bus back to Hove railway station, and then had our nightmare journey of 3 cancelled trains on the way home. But it was worth it. It was well worth it. I loved every minute. My first Pride of any description. I was glad it was Transpride. As you see, I've got my flag up in the background here. I put that up literally the day I got back from Transpride. That went straight up straight away. So from now on, that's the statement of intent from behind. So I just loved every minute of it. Everybody was so welcoming. It was such a positive vibe. I believe about 4,500, maybe 5,000 people attended the square, the Brunswick Square festival. There was a stage, there was t-shirts selling, there was badges, there was stuff, there was cups going, there was food. I had a pizza that was stone baked, cooked there and then. Lovely it was. I really enjoyed every minute of it. I was in such great company. I was surrounded by such great friends. It was great to catch up with people who I'd never met before and people who I'd only met, as I say, on social media. I just had an amazing time. I'm looking forward to going again next year. I want to keep going. If there was one tomorrow, I would go again. It was so brilliant. Loved every minute of it. So now we're looking to Southampton Pride, which is on the 28th of August 2016. It starts at 11 AM. It's going to be in the Guildhall Square in Southampton. Stage Door is organising the event as far as I'm aware. We're going to have a lot of acts. Now I've got a list of the acts here. The host is going to be Velma Silly, who's going to host the event. Mark Collins is performing at 6 PM. Timeless is performing at 12 midday. Harry Fisher, who I believe is from the Voice. I might have got that wrong, but I think he's from the Voice. He's performing at 2:30 PM on the stage. Violida Mop is performing at 5 PM on the stage, and the Half Eights are performing last on the stage at 5:30 PM. There's going to be a range of DJs playing at Stage Door, and in other venues in the city, other LGBT friendly venues in the cities, they will also be holding special events. I will be there supporting the charity of which I'm a member of. We will have a stall there, and we will be hopefully selling some knickknacks and some badges and some props and giving out leaflets and talking to people. It's a family pride event. Those are the sponsors. Can you see that? It's a family pride event. Now, if I just read this, on the 28th of August 2016, Pride comes to Southampton for the first time in over a decade. This one-day family event will bring together the unity of people from Southampton and the South Coast to promote acceptance to all people everywhere. There will be something for everyone. Food, drink, live music, entertainment, face painting, things to buy, craft to make, dancing to do, water for dogs, and much, much more. So we're hoping that you bring your pets with you as well. The celebration will begin in Westlands Road outside Stage Door at 11 AM. And live music starting at midday and will continue till late. We hope you can make it, and we can't wait to see you all. So it's going to be a community event as much as a Pride event, and we're hoping that you can bring your families along and dogs, animals as well, so they can take part in the Pride event. I'm looking forward to it. As it says, it's the first one in over a decade. There's not really been much in the city to do with Pride events since over a decade. So we're looking forward to make this positive, and hopefully if it goes forward and it's positive and it works out, we'll have another one next year. I've been doing some of the organising behind the back scene, but mainly to do with my charity. I want to take this opportunity to thank Kimmy, who has come along with me to the meetings. Without her, I'd feel slightly lost at these meetings, because sometimes I feel like I'm not that brilliant at stuff like that, but she makes me feel better and gives me the confidence, and I've been very proud and chuffed to be part of Southampton Pride and organising it in the little way that I and Kimmy have been doing through our charity in Southampton, our trans charity in Southampton. So we will be at that. Hopefully you can come, 28th of August 2016. I hope you can come along. That's basically the vlog that I said I would promise to do last Monday when I did freshbrewpodcast.co.uk. It was episode 87. We did a stuff on Trump, we did a stuff on the presidential elections in America and Clinton, and we have also done something on Rio 2016 and the doping scandal. So you may have seen my short piece of footage on Instagram where I talked about doing these vlogs. So this is the vlog. It's what I was hoping to do, reminisce about the awesome day I had at Transpride 2016 in Brighton, and looking forward to Southampton Pride 2016, 28th of August 2016. Hope you can come. That's been the blog. Shall we see if this works now? We'll see if it works. Goodbye.